For the past semester, I've been a student at Harvard CS50's Introduction to Game Development, internally known as GD50, with instructor Colton Ogden. 6 months ago, I began my journey at Harvard University Extension in the most well-known quintessential computer science course in the world, CS50. In that course, I learned programming fundamentals and built my own iOS and Android apps that are currently live on their respective app stores. Being able to take GD50 was one of the two major reasons that I entered extension studies. I've been wanting to program games since I was a kid. In GD50, we learned about the essential components that make up 2D and 3D games. We learned about the basics of 2D programming in the Love 2D engine, starting with Pong. We built a clone of Flappy Birds. We built a Match 3 game. Gosh, that game. And we built a Mario-like platformer. This one is where the 10-year-old in me was saying, finally, I get to do something like this. We also built a top-down infinite dungeon crawler in the spirit of Legend of Zelda. Significant revisions were made to this game for the purpose of my final project. The Legend of Boss 50, my final project, builds off one of the course's major assignments. Chiefly, it adds game elements to allow for a finite ending to the game through the finding and killing of a boss. First, the player is placed in a world with enhanced, challenging entity AI, wherein he or she must find a magical key. Second, once the key is obtained, the player must further traverse the dungeon and find a boss door that is spawned, and now that the magical key is in hand, they can enter the boss door, and third, the player enters the boss room that differs from all other generated rooms in the dungeon, and they must face this challenging boss. Through the course of this final project, I learned many principles of 2D graphics, animation, sound, and collision detection using the Love framework and the Lua programming language. Course teaching fellows evaluating my project should pay special attention to the addition of a boss state, boss room classes, entity chase state, and the added particle systems and key sparkles and fire that added a lot of great visuals to the game, and also the logic that allows the dungeon to progress from a key search to key pickup to searching for the boss door to destroying that final boss. Details are highlighted in my main.lua file. For course outsiders that are willing to get into game development, I cannot speak more highly of CS50 and its natural follow-up course, CS50's Introduction to Game Development, known as GD50. While I took the course through Harvard's Extension for Graduate Credit, it's available on edX platform for no charge, but my goodness, if you can take it for credit, what a cool thing to do. Today, I was at the local arcade with my 3 kids, and it was so edifying to be able to look at some of the games and say, you know, I can't exactly build that right now, but I'm sure I could figure it out. And darn it, I might just go do that. Thanks for watching.